So fun. This is the next day. I had some notes that before I was going to say it, some messages that I had for me, but and then I just started speaking. So I woke up in the morning and thought, fuck, that looks pretty fucking rough. So I had a bit of a shave. Those who don't know, I've had dreadlocks most of my life, but I cut it off so I could get this pumoto pattern on the top of my head. So rohi rohi, the dream world is guiding my vision. Wairu is guiding my vision. I'm in rohi rohi always. So to you, little fucking motherfucker, right? Why? But I love you. Any little kid who's fucking in the static and the fuzzy fucking energy that's all around them, and they can feel it and they can see it and they can hear it and feel it all moving in and out of their skin. Embrace it. Learn to love it. Do not try and run from it. You are magic, and you're in the magic. Eh? That's what it is. It started us just like the dream. The dream doesn't stop. Don't let anyone tell you to ground yourself in the sludge. Don't ground yourself into normality when their normality is killing themselves. For them, they're manifesting slow, so fucking slow. You're manifesting real quick. If you can see the static energy or the Tauruses in and out all around you, you're manifesting real quick. What's not damaging to them is damaging to you. Like you're fucking OG. So don't ground yourself in the sludge. When everyone's saying, oh, ground yourself, put a white light around you. Fuck with it. Tell them, bro, step the fuck back. Everyone tells you love and light, tell them step the fuck back. Your perception of light is fucking little. I'm seeing the whole shit. It's all love. You're supported from every fucking thing, not just someone else's perception of light. Don't let them paint that picture in your head and cast that spell on you. Don't let them convince you to pick a side and then talk shit about the other one. You are all. You are the all. You can free the all. You can become friends with parts of the world that they can't. How you do that, you have gratitude for them too. No, for seeing limiting beliefs. Everyone I walk past who's killing themselves, I'm like, fucking yeah, thank you. Thank you for holding that part of the net. Thank you for witnessing and viewing and experiencing something that I can't. No, I can't hold that anymore. So thank you. And thank you to all the people that are holding parts that I'm not ready to hold too. Fucking ngamihi. Io has to hold the all, man. Ngamihi. Whakawhetai na mātou. Ki a koe. Ngamihi. Whakawhetai na tātou. Ki a tātou. We all doing this shit together. But for you, little motherfucker, Rewa, little tāwhaki, Rewa, if anyone tells you to ground yourself, tell them first, stop the fuck back. And if they're like, no, you know you gotta ground yourself in dream state. Ground yourself in Wairua, the two worlds. Ground yourself in Marama. Ground yourself in Ao. Ao was at least two. The male and the female push pull every fucking way, every color. Ground yourself in both sides at the same time. Bah. Ground yourself in Arohi Rohi, the abundance of dream world. Yeah? And realize you're just going from dream to dream to dream to dream to dream to dream. There's an abundance of them. It does not stop. It's a liquid. Bring that abundance here. You got this shit. Te pō is not black. Te pō is just a rest state. Wherever the last time you killed yourself within that skin. When it's contracted. Within that skin. Anyone who died, you're just fucking in that skin. You're still within however far, however tight you've allowed that to get, however tight you've allowed that rubber band to get, you're in the middle of that rubber band. And if you're only picking one side, you're separating them, you're making them fucking tighter. As you make a movement one way, it pulls you the other way, and you don't even know what it is because you've created an area where you can't look. No one did that to you, you're doing it to yourself. Appreciate it. I appreciate you holding parts of the net. Yeah. Grazie. But yeah, ground yourself in dream state. It's one of the things I wanted to say. Yeah, and yeah, the whoever this video is different. I don't give a fuck about anyone else. I'm talking about the little Toohunga that manifests real quick. Ground yourself in the stardust. And as I walk past anyone suffering, bro, thank you, Karachi Dao, for holding that part of the net. Eeyore is the all has to hold every part of the net. They're taking one for the team, Ngā mihi. And that's something I can climb on too. You know? They're holding little pointers for me. If I'm seeing something in them that I think I don't like, or it's like if you feel the urge to try and stop them or fucking try and teach them or preach to them, you can just drop a seed, you know, give them some love, say thank you, and then just realize that I'm not gonna do that no more. I don't have to do that no more. And in that way, you could still pick up seeds from them. Same thing if you're having nightmares and shit. Don't hold your attention on the slack part of the nightmare. Okay? You choose. There's some good shit somewhere. Or it might be her shoes. The little fucking something on the side of their mouth. Something that allows you to shoot good energy at them. Otherwise, everything is reactory. Especially if you've got two sides and you're pulled them far away from each other and you can't see the other one. You're turned away and it's throwing you around. Every movement you make, it's making a movement. And there's the ups and downs in life. You move that way and then it comes and then it moves the other way. And you're like, fuck. I had a good day and then had a shit day. Had a good day, had a shit day. What the fuck? You don't have to do that. View both sides. Let them play. Got the shit. We're all seeing within the lens. People can't see what I can see. People can't see what this little homie can see. I can't see what they can see. Yeah? I can see a whole gang. Like that, because my vision's open and I'm allowing others to see for me too. I'm building relationships with all the creatures inside me. I talk to myself all the time. That's where it's at. Talking to this wrist today. Te potahuri atu. Number 10, the coat. Yeah, so that's what te po. Te po are states of rest. So you can negate all the noise. So you can better shoot, love, add something. You can see it like a beat. As you're climbing out from it, as you're climbing out from their skin, like you're in the skin. Like if you died from everything squashing the fucking virus, anyone who dies because of the pressure, because the more you're pulling away from yourself, your world's getting squished in between, your vision's getting squished in there. And if you're only seeing a small spectrum, like if you're giving all your love to a yellow or whitish light, not just light in general, just like your light is stuck as white, and then you give thanks to that, and then everyone else gives thanks to that with all the shit that you're looking at, because they're all trapped within your vision, within your constraints. The further that you pull this rubber band, the whole world's getting trapped in there, and you got to meet that shit at some stage. Tiki is when it's fully squashed, and there's no more movement. Fully numb. So the more shit that's around you, you're fucking fully numbed out to you because you're doing it unconsciously. It's all being swept under your unconscious rug. Everything's happening unconsciously. Your body's talking to you non-stop. But the more insecticides, pesticides, antibiotics, hormones, the more animals you eat that were vaccinated. Doesn't matter if fucking you ain't vaccinated. If you're eating creatures that are vaccinated, like you can still get that shit out there. Like if you're real sick and they tell you can't heal that shit, you definitely shit next to a plant that you're gonna eat, and you keep doing that, and then you make sure that the sun does not hit that dirt, and you start growing all the different herbs that you can go into Mitre 10, whatever fuck, grow all these herbs. Best to get organic, but fuck if you don't have that much cash, just fucking get a ground cover, even if you're just chucking mulch. but create that feedback. Like, and I was talking before, um, how my auntie was like, fucking buzzy motherfucker. And how she picked me to, even how my nan disclosed to me to some of the pūrākau, all the names of the atua, but how at my uncle's tangi, an auntie I never met just reached out. And she was talking to me first about uepoto. Like, I dropped off back at her whare. I fucking wanted to get out of there early. And then she just waved out to me, so we went back to her whare. And fucking trippy. And she was talking about the dream world straight away. And she talked about uepoto. Uepoto. And then that's when straight away too I had images of hene rupe marae. I talked about it a little bit before. How all the carvings, they all look like wahine, and they all got their tongue in between each of the other one's legs. And it's wharehene. Wharehene are the wahine based whare wānanga. When you go in, each of the atua, there's a daily practice to it. No, you actually feel them each day. Otherwise, matauranga is just regurgitated knowledge. But if you show it to yourself each day and you feel it each day, you get to build a relationship with it and get to see whether it's real. So the first pauhine that she taught me was uepoto. Uepoto, because the parents were holding too tight and there wasn't much area in between for the children to move around. Uepoto, the area where he was, it started getting real fucking sweaty. No? And in that sweat, he could start to wriggle around. And he could hear a water in the background not too far away, so he just looks dark. Not black, just you can't really see fuck all. So just started moving. So he's good at this. So that's what a paw is. Like a paw is as you're in here and you're just manifesting nonstop. When you die, like you pop and then all your kids come out, they're all brand new, but they can start to manifest slower. Otherwise, when you die, you don't go back to Eeyore. Your heaven, you manifested your heaven. No? If it's white, fluffy cloud pillows, then that's what your paw is going to look like. No? That's what's going to catch you. And then you can slowly come out from that. And you're going to get slowly showing your heaviest resistance. So same if you were to have whare atua, like a mushroom chip, and you fell into a mushroom chip, they're just going to throw things at you, like tests whether you can catch it and whether you can have gratitude for it and let it go. That's emotional stability. If you can not stop the motion, you let energy stay in motion. Like you can grab it for a second, caress it, and say fucking thank you and let it go. Now that's the test. If you grab it and you're stuck on it, then fuck, you're just fucking fully in it. So all of us had fallen in a trauma at some form of trauma. I bet you most of yours, because that's why tupuna have one of the kete as te kete tu auri. And that's why hene nui te pause at the beginning and the end of a beat. No? Not a fucking life. I used to think YOLO was some stupid shit. No, you only live once. But if you flick that around, you do. But it does not end. You got to learn to love yourself. No? Just like waking up each morning. You're still going to wake up. You're still going to learn to love yourself. But instead of when you're unaware that you're manifesting always and you wake up in the morning, you walk past the billboard and you start manifesting the billboard, then you got all these homies with politician signs, and the further that you pull away from your perception of level 3, which is the gunk for me, once the further you pull away and you just look into the world where you want and you stop looking at all the bullshit, and the resistance is more. So I used to see it like everyone are transmitters and receivers. If you've been listening to the radio, if you've been watching the television, if you've been talking to the bro that's seen it on social media, and it's all about that same rhythm of up, down, what goes up must come down, what's born must die, everyone talking shit about the darkness. everyone giving all their props to the light, even the fucking spiritual masters and shit that I used to see and look up to, and then it's like, oh yeah, fucking thank you for giving me certain tools, and then yeah, sweet, thank you for our tupuna for naming one of the kete te kete tu auri, and then you actually look at it and it's like, yeah, and then when I'm having trip outs, yeah, I see that shit and I fucking love it and let go, yeah. But otherwise, the further, if you don't look at either side, you start, all your manifestations get all squished into it, and you start manifesting quicker, unconsciously. You're pulling shit at you, you're dying unconsciously, you're feeling death urges. Um, I'm not afraid to die. But you're afraid to live forever. No? You're afraid to be like, would you rather die or be stuck with yourself forever? No? To live with yourself forever, you better learn to love yourself. And this ain't even an option. This is happening no matter what anyway. So you better learn to love yourself. I can't talk about shit that I haven't actually lived and experienced, which is why my auntie chose me. She taught me about uepoto. Uepoto as he or she, and that's like she, know when she was feeling, and then move, feel, move, male, female, fucking in every fucking thing. Don't pick one and give all your love to one of any fucking thing. I'm talking about a little Toohunga motherfucker. Don't tell them to pick a side, no? When you can't manifest fuck all, but they're manifesting real quick. Don't tell way to her. Yeah, I got you, tafaki, yeah. Rewa. So, after I spent like a few hours with her, had a blaze. When I was actual blazing, now I eat it or vaporize it with the whole flower, growing with the net. I get all 400. If you eat it in a smoothie, don't get stoned at all. No? But then some little things you want to activate the THC. For THC to get over here, it needs CBN1. No, for to get over here, it needs CBS3 or some shit. These are just code names that they named all these 400 types of medical components that you need to get into your body. Rongo Marairoa was already there. No, Rongo Marairoa as a system that connects all your muscular system, your microvascular system, your muscular system, your skeletal system, your endocrine system, your fucking every motherfucking thing system are all connected from a harmonizing system. Rongo Marairoa, no? Bridges the gap. So after chilling with her, had a blaze, and then as I was about to leave, she told me the story about Uepoto. She was like, yeah, Uepoto, some would see it as mischievous or something. Like there was a rule, you'll have to stay here. No? That's not the fucking rule. Like the rule, you make your own boundaries. You don't fucking make a rule on the whole fucking earth when, bro, you don't fucking own the earth, bro. You don't own something. If you don't know that you are God, you are Eo, you are everything, how can you own something that's greater than you? Now, how can you own a being that's greater than you? There was never that in Maori. No, there was ahika. No, to keep the fire burning. That rule only applies to kaitiaki or tiaki. You have to be looking after the earth. If you're not looking after the earth, you can step the fuck back. No. Play your part. If you ain't even giving back to the earth, you're not even giving your shit back to the earth. You know, you're not even consciously sharing breath with the earth. You're not listening to your heart. Ne? That's her. Why do you have like 5 to 8 frequency bouncing from your heart, and you got the same energy when they measure the hertz coming out the earth? Because you're on your motherfucking heart, bro. Learn to love yourself. Learn to listen to your bro. That's it. I'm not talking to you other motherfuckers. I'm talking to you, Rewa, little homie, little Tafaki. Bro, little 9-year-old homie, I got you, bro. The one that didn't have no voice and they just pushed everything on you. Fuck all that. Talked about you like you was a sick motherfucker. When really you was a fucking prophet, bro. I'm not the only fucking prophet. You're in the middle of your whole reality. Anyone who can fucking tune in right now, you are in the middle of your whole reality. E-O-E-O. You are in the middle. No? The number one force that can cure your whole reality comes from the middle. You can cure every fucking thing in your reality because you're in the middle. You are God of your whole reality. I'm affecting your reality, you're affecting mine, but I choose what I show myself each day. I don't let the undertow of society pick for me. I wake up in the morning and I say, fucking thank you, Tafaki. Look at my sky, look at Ranginui. Fuck, you're a handsome motherfucker. Fuck, I love you, Ranginui. My mind. And then I pretend to be, imagine, because I'm the motherfucking mage. Imagine that I'm Ranginui massaging my shoulders. Fuck, you're fucking beautiful, my goddess. Fuck, you're magical. No, you're fucking unbounded, fucking magical. I love your curves. I love where the moisture builds up. No, fuck your magic. No, I love your forest that's holding all the fucking creatures in there. Yeah. Fuck, I love you. I love witnessing you. No fucking magic. No? And then look up at my mind again. It's like, fuck, you handled that real good. Talking to yourself, yeah, I love that. That's a fucking magical state of mind. That's what Rangi Nui is. No? And then, bro, I'm going to read this book to you soon, but I'm just fucking telling you that's what that shit is. But anyway, I was at my auntie's and she tells me about uepoto. And uepoto hairs are running in water. And like, what the fuck is that? So slowly moves, follows the water. Yeah? And then falls into it, which is Kurawaka. He's in between Papatuanuku's legs. And so he's in the water and he's washing off the fucking the sweaty fucking vibration that he could feel before that. And next thing, a big gush comes and pushes him out onto the so Rangi and Papa holding each other, pushes, so if those are the two legs, and then pushes him out onto the edge, and he so comes out onto a bit of a river in between two of those fingers right there, and can see a world that no one else has seen before, and it's fucking magic. So Uepoto goes back in and then he tells everyone, but everyone's like, no, it doesn't really want to listen. But he goes and tells Tane, and Tane has built a relationship with all of them. Tane is like the 70th. Otherwise, it's Tane, Tupai, and then Uruemoko. So third to youngest born. And but got to know all the other siblings. Yeah? So it's the same thing as like you can fucking see it all under the earth, which is why when you go back to Rongo Marairua, you see what's happening under your skin at the same time, and it's happening in every facet, every fucking where, at the shopping center, every fucking where. Yeah? Which is why everyone fucking garden, bro, and give your shit back to the garden and then see what fucking happens. No, witness that shit. Ba, 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 ba. Okay, no one jumping between me and me. But anyway, no one will listen, but then Uepoto goes and tells Tane, and then Tane tells the rest, and they listen to Tane, no? Because it's in the garden, it's like you establish that net, and then you plant a baby, no, or a seed at a young age, especially if that family of plants has already been around there before. No, it slowly built a relationship, and it's like this, onion, fucking turbo. And then it's like, oh, baby onion, no? And they start to nurture it, and they get to know it as a young age. No, so they grab onto its tap. No, if you go into fungi, it's called mycorrhizal fungi. As soon as you're in a healthy, supported, like 7 layers, fucking ngaheri or food forest, they're all supporting each other. Anything you plant a seed in there, and that taproot grows down, and then straight away mycorrhizal fungi will go and grab it. These are the whareatua, the house of the gods. Will go and grab it. Whareatua attaches it to the mycelium, matakupinga. If that connection's taking place, if those three are taking place, another one grows up inside the plant. That's endophytic fungi. Now, and that's the medicine holder. That's why if you're just ripping rongoa and you're getting it from a dairy farm, then you're fucking on some stupid shit. Like you're only getting 10% of it. The medicine holder is fucking the fungi, and it needs the rest of that net for that to even exist. You ain't even really having kawa. You're having k. Like, the fuck you having, bro? I'm not talking to you. I'm talking about this little motherfucker. So if you're feeling defensive of this shit, it's not for you anyway. Reiwa. Just because everyone else is on some dumb shit, it's not their fault. They can't see it, bro. I know you can. You know? Set your bubble in your room, wherever. Like, set your little spot, bro. You motherfuckers not allowed to talk shit about other people in here. You aren't allowed to talk shit about anyone in here. You aren't allowed to eat dead things in here. You aren't allowed to come in here and moan about shit. No? I don't want that moany vibe. Even a little kid, bro, fucking cuddle that. No? Which is why Nuku's so on. She knew that shit. we had some overboard fucking strictness in my dad's side of the family though. A little baby bites you, bite the baby straight back, like, straight away. It learns real quick. Little kid pulls your hair, you pull the kid's hair straight back, nah? And then it goes, oh, yeah, check, I can feel it at the fucking same time. It's like, oh, I won't do that to that motherfucker. But the one that lets you poke the lion. So it's the same thing. Tane had built a relationship with all the rest of them as a baby. Now, as a young age, he spent time with all the other atua, all the different parts of the body. So they all knew, like, Tane knew all the other siblings' boundaries. It was allowed into their rohe because it got to know it. It knew, like, if it went into the music and if it goes into Rokatori's hood. No, it's like, ah, yeah, sweet. Knows all the rules about all the taonga pūoro. No, you got to put it back where its house is. You know, got to take care of it. No, you got to have fucking love for it. No, you got to have some aro with your ha. Huh? So Tane was allowed to use the instruments. It was allowed to use the taonga. But same thing if you were building something. Same thing as Tumatuinga. Same thing as Henekaita was allowed to use the Morako. But because it knew the rules for each one. It wasn't just a little kid coming and pushing shit over and being a little dick and pushing the lion. Like, bro, teach your fucking kid. Like, but as a young age, Tane had built a relationship with all of them so he could go in there. Stop hating on Tane if you're hating on Tane. No, it's you. It's the push of you. Ine hene. No, if you're talking about ine hene rei, it's the in of you. They all got fucking hene in them. No? None of them existed in the first motherfucking place. You had to feel before you moved. Like you had to be able to feel, become aware of the dot before you moved on the dot. Like the fuck. We got three. We got three in our Holy Trinity. Te Mangumaku, Mahoranui Arangi, and Whaitua. Two of them are always called Wahine. And they were before Rangi and Papa. Like, huh? And then when you feel dominant, pull yourself back and check. You are connected to everything. No? Give balanced love to both sides. Don't be sexist. So, Uepoto. Uepoto goes and tells Tane. Tane had built a relationship with all the other atua, so they listen to Tane, so they all start coming out. And they all get frozen stiff. Because as they come outside, they meet Anumato, and she's the coldest shit. And they haven't built a relationship with Anumato, so they just get frozen stiff. Yeah. About to die, all of them. Because they've manifested the ability to believe in it. They're actually going to feel the hurt, but they're not actually going to die. But they're fearing for it. They're fucking stuck. Yeah? And that's where, like, what is it? Goosebumps? All that type of shit. When you feel all the different features that come on your body from feeling cold all come from that moment, meeting Anumato. And then when Firo hears, and some of the Arki go and tell Firo, it's like fucking heaps of our, they say brothers, but it's both happening at the same time. Our Atua. Our homies, our siblings. Right, each of our siblings fucking went outside and got fucking frozen. The whole gang of them went outside and frozen. It's like, fuck, why the fuck they do that? Oh, because Tane told them. It's like, fucking motherfucker. No? So Tane, Fido goes out there, and when Fido goes out past the edge, he's so angry, like, fucking Tane, fuck, I had enough of this cunt. And as he goes out with all that anger, it causes all this fire that burns them all. Eh? And then they start talking shit about Fido. Fido just saved all them motherfuckers. He thawed the ice, which created Tane Te Waiora. Yeah? As first you had to have Henetitama to hate herself fucking so much, to realize that she was the OG. She was so fucking gangster. Henetitama was so gangster that, like, because she's like the first union of Rangi, Papa, and the Holy Trinity, which comes through Tiki. Tane needed a body to jump in before he made love to Hineahone. Otherwise, he's just an architect that's making the PlayStation game, but he can't actually jump in it and move around yet. He needed Tiki. He needed a skin, which came from that fucking hard density. someone who was erratic. No, manifesting real quick, but real unconsciously, holding all these things in his reality because he hasn't been cleaning his lens. No? And then have no control of your anger. No? If you don't have control of your anger, it's because when it arose itself, you didn't shoot gratitude at it. No? So then you just hit it. No? You condemned it. No? It's like, fuck yeah, I'm a bit of a fucked up cunt. I'm a bit of a sick motherfucker, like my fucking uncle told me. And every time I believed that and turned away from it, every time when the anger came out or I did something fucked up or hurtful, would be like, fuck, I'm a fucked up cunt. And you're actually judging yourself, and then you just lose control of it again. But next time when it comes out and it's like, fuck, moko, fucking thank you for being there. If that motherfucker wasn't there, you would have got fucked over. Yeah? If in the Hawaiian and Maoian wars, no, together, it needed the fucking Maoian and the Hawaiian together. It needed the nature-loving hippies who were here forever. No, they've been here forever. No, Maoians were here fucking forever. Hawaii Toto. Political expediency, bro. Look into that and look at all the countries that got colonized. Political expediency is paint a picture, and if you can convince everyone that like you're colonizing an island, and you can convince everyone, you can paint a picture that there was only one race that was ever there, and then you cut a deal with that race. No, you can start to colonize through ownership of land very quick by cutting a deal with that one race. If you get them to sign papers and make negotiations and shit and speak on behalf of the all, how can one motherfucker speak on behalf of the all? No? Speak on behalf of this Toohunga living in the bush. Fuck all that. Or you live way different. You can't speak on behalf of me. You can't speak on behalf of this little homie and tell them how to live and tell Wairua. No? When you can't even understand it because you didn't look at it. That's wharehene, ne? Which you got Maoian wharewananga, and then you got Tāne wharewananga. Maoian wharewananga and Tāne wharewananga. Maoian wharewananga are going in, the inner world. Tāne wharewananga are the outer world. All the knowledge you're getting from me came from hene wharewananga, ne? From the female branch. I'm going in and meeting myself. My auntie picked me because she fucking realized I'm a fucking out the motherfucking gate fucking motherfucker. She seen the female in me too, you know, like when she taught me about uepoto. Why didn't uepoto get frozen? No, when all the rest got frozen solid. Because he was in the piss. He was in the mimi. There's a few purakos about that. One in the mate. No? Which is why each in Henerupe, they all got their tongue in between each of the other's legs. There was different stages. And then Maui was jealous of that shit. They could live immortal forever just from eating their own mate, like the actual females who were doing it. You could be a tane and you could take part in the wahine wharewananga as long as you can find your own whare tangata. Ne? As long as you can find your own pelvic floor and you can feel that gap coming up the middle. I can feel that shit. Yeah? I don't need to search for it elsewhere. I talk to the female in me. I love my female in me. I love her. She's fucking magic. Hence, I can manifest a female to come in the same image. They're like fucking magic. And she's doing the same too. She's painting me. Because I'm not resisting the things I don't like. I love every part of me. Put mirrors up all over this shit so I can see myself from different angles and shit. Bro, if you're a boxer or some shit, like my family were all boxers, no, when you twist, when you lift the heel, no, the energy comes up past your ass. As it comes up, if you flick your hip at the same time as you flick your hand, where you gotta fucking do some stripper type moves to be able to do that. In the mirror. Love your fucking self. Don't fucking think about or give a fuck about what anyone else thinks about that. Love yourself. You are magic. So she taught me about uepoto, and uepoto was in the piss. And then I didn't see her for like 3 months. But I told her I'd be back in like 3 months because I had heaps of mahi to do. That's when I had to shop in Papakura. And then when I seen her again, and she could already tell a difference in me. I was already staring at the sun and shit though. Now I was already doing kaira, and she was the one that told me, "Fucking, you shouldn't even be doing kaira if you haven't built a relationship with the other 5 elements: ahi, ho, wai, whenua, atia." Yeah. Otherwise, you're fucking building a relationship with Te Mangu Maku and you can't even see Te Mangu Maku. You're just seeing yellow sun. And then I realized fucking black motherfuckers right there too. And then they both start, and then it's not yellow, it's not black, it's dark, bro. There's fucking light coming from everywhere. Everything's making its own light. When you realize that. So she told me about Uepoto, and she was like, fuck, something real different about it. What you been up to? And I was like, I've been drinking my piss. And she was like, what the fuck? The fuck you mean? And I was like, oh, you told me that story about Uepoto. No? Pohene. Like, bro. And then I was looking at all the different atua, and then every atua, if you feel the atua, if you build a relationship with the atua, there's a daily practice where you can, they all got a daily practice where you can build a relationship with it. You can show yourself that daily practice so you can build a relationship with it and get to know them. And it's like, yeah. All right, so he was in the piss. So sweet, I'm going to drink my own piss. Like, I did it every day for like a year. And she was like, fuck, you lost a bit of weight though. And I was like, oh yeah, I didn't eat or drink anything else except my piss for 7 days. And she was like, fuck, you're fucking up, that motherfucker. And then when she taught me about Anumato, I didn't wear a shirt for 2 fucking years. Like, the fuck? And because I knew that I was talking to myself by then, if it was raining and cold outside in the middle of winter, I had to go out. Otherwise, I was inside suffering. I was cold as shit, even if I was beside the fire, because I was like, fuck, I knew that was calling to me. That's what I fear. And I turned towards my fear. Yeah? I ain't scared of shit. Actually, I'm scared of heaps of things. And I walk straight towards the motherfucker. And I give it some love. And then I become aware of my rubber bands and what things I use to manifest. I don't manifest things I don't want to manifest. Yeah? When you have a black rug that you just sweep everything underneath that becomes heavy, and then that's your rubber band and it's throwing you around and you're unaware of everything that you're manifesting and pulling into your world. That's emotional instability. To pull things into your world, and as they cross through your vision, not allow yourself to have that thought. Yeah? Fuck everyone else. No one can see what you're thinking. Let yourself have that thought and then shoot gratitude at it and let the motherfucker go. Yeah? Know that without you having something that you can't live with yourself, if you ever did, you needed something there, whatever you've painted in your own head that is sick, and you couldn't live with yourself if you did it. Be thankful that energy's there. A purako, a atua purako is just a summoning of a vibration. Like, you'd get to know that purako, you'd get to know that story until you can feel the vibration that it arises. Different parts of that story would raise the vibration. And then let go of the fucking story and sit with that vibration itself. Feel it. Breathe with it. Have gratitude for it. Yeah? If you can build a relationship with that vibration itself, all the trauma comes up. You don't need a rumi. You don't need a risk getting your back fucked up. No? From someone who's killing themselves. Like, I'm not saying rumi is bad, but if you're not resonating with that person, no? And if they're partaking in things that you don't condone in, then don't do it. Especially if you don't eat KFC and the motherfucker's eating KFC. Like, the fuck is that? When I'm not talking about everyone else. I'm talking about you, little Toohunga motherfucker. You're manifesting always. You're eating through your skin like hene keira. No, you're eating through your eyes, your ears, your nose, everywhere. Kaya's coming in everywhere. Anything that you show yourself in your inner mind, ruato, you're manifesting it. You're calling it into your world. You're eating every motherfucking thing. Hence, you can live off nothing. No? You don't have to fucking eat, bro. You can learn not to eat, but don't just all of a sudden not eat. You got to build a relationship with that vibration before you can do that. You can gotta build a relationship with the ahi and then learn to be able to quiet your mind through kaiatia before you can live off the warmth or the looks of it or the feeling of it or the sound of it. Otherwise, you're just grabbing it and shooting it at all your beliefs. Everything's supporting all these beliefs that you're fucking pulling towards you through a rubber band, no? Crushing all your kids in the middle of the shit. The most dangerous thing in my reality is my own emotional instability. If I don't have control of my thoughts and emotions, then I can't clean my lens and be aware of what I'm calling into my world. I'm a motherfucking Toohunga. I don't eat any fucking thing I don't know what it is. Every meal that I have comes from a plant. I'm not fucking trying to show off. I'm talking to you, little motherfucker. Real motherfucker. Real. No? All the fucking hundreds of kids, no, they're fucking exactly like that, bro. Who are manifesting real motherfucking quick. I'm not talking to your parents, and I know they're right there, bro. Fuck them. I'm talking to you. No? I'm here for you, you know? I know they love you and they think they got the best, no, for you, but the best for you is love your motherfucking self. No? Listen to yourself. Set your fights. Set your boundaries. Yeah? Your little area in your room. Yeah, no fucking talking fucking negative around here. There's no bad people around here. There's no bad any motherfucking thing around here. There's nothing coming to get me. There's no just in cases over here. Fuck a just in case. Just in case what? Just in case. Fuck all that. I don't want to manifest your shit. I already fucking let go of it. I'm alright now. I can walk past that shit and shoot gratitude at everything because I've experienced the whole fucking shit. Like fucking out. I can't talk about some shit, and that's why my auntie trusted in me. You know? Thank you, auntie. Like fuck on the real. Like she knew that fuck I wasn't talking anything that I wasn't walking, man. Because I was afraid of myself. No? I hated my fucking self. I felt a sickness in me that I had to cure, and I fucking something inside me told me that this was the one. And it's all good. You didn't have to do it. I did it, bro. And then I don't have to do certain things because Hinetitama did it, bro. It's done. Otherwise, what the fuck are you standing on? There was a being who could hate herself so much. No? Hinetitama is so magic that she's connected to all the elements right there. No? Tiki is everything fucking she can make solid. She can make all the fucking anything, she could make it solid. You know? Anything that was fucking anything solid she could turn liquid, and anything liquid she could turn solid. She could just manifest fireballs, fucking earth balls that were liquid, every fucking thing. She could manifest it right there, right there, right there, right there, right there, right there, right there. Don't try and fucking think, oh, she was just a baby. Like, don't try and if you're not fully in Telwaido, if you can't fly and shit, if you can't move lightning bolts and shit, don't try and fathom what the fuck she was. Or you get like you can try, but realize it's way beyond. Why she hated herself. Yeah? That she could do all that and she couldn't see that that was her dad. Yeah? Or that she couldn't stop him from doing it. Yeah? Out of being locked in some type of fucking buzzy love type shit that she allowed it to happen because she was fucking a kid, bro. But she hated herself, bro. I hated my fucking self, bro, as a kid. So she hated herself so much, you know. She hated herself so much, so much, so much, so much, so much, and on full fucking tension you couldn't imagine. That created so much of force, and then she had full gratitude that she was going to catch herself. You know? She had full faith in the nine-tailed fox. She had full faith in Moko Moko. She had full faith in Hatana. She had full faith in every perception of demon. You know? that it was gonna catch her. And she let the motherfucker out the cage. And just fell fully off the cliff and she didn't grab at any motherfucking thing. And she just went, whoa. It created such a force you couldn't imagine. No? We can't fathom the shit. Just like Anumato, you couldn't imagine that cold. That straight intensity, like, what? The more you pull away from yourself, that crunch hurts more and more and more. But she did it ultra, and she didn't stop it. And it come together, boom. Made the clay, made every motherfucking thing. Oh yeah. This ain't for any other motherfuckers. For me, so I can say whatever the fuck I want right now. Fucking yeah, monkey mask motherfucker, like blue monkey motherfucker, Tafaki yeah, Raywa, Raywa. um, the main difference between me and all the Toohunga that I had issues with growing up, yeah, when I started hating myself, when I started climbing out the sludge, yeah, I started blaming them. It wasn't their fault. Yeah. They don't know that they are in survival mode. You do stupid shit when you're in survival mode. The more tension that's on that rubber band, you are in survival mode because your lifespan is so short. um, I, as a kid, could see magic in animals, crazy stuff. When I started staring at the sun every day, so when I learned Kaira, I stared at the sun every motherfucking day until it got to like well over half an hour every day staring at it. Because I'm out of it, motherfucker. Did that for you on the room. So I got to a point where I wasn't eating, wasn't sleeping. If I was eating, it would have been an apple and a banana. If I was sleeping, it would have been within an hour I'd be up again, playing in energy. And I had no knowing of what the fuck that was. My body was fucking suffering. I was losing bone mass, every motherfucking thing. And that's when my auntie come along and she was like, no, fuck. You can fucking do this other shit, bro. um, when I learned the other stories about Tawhaki not eating, and then you could live off the fire, you could live off the water. I was like, oh yeah, like not even drinking the water, just being aware of it. I started starving myself. That was when I had my wife was here, the kids were here, and I was outside, fucking in the middle of the storms, just wearing boxes, not eating. Didn't eat all week. Didn't eat or drink all week. No? And then I'd eat for one day, and then I'd do like 3 days, no food, no water, then one day food, no food. No, I did the 3 day one for like over half a year. I was fucking myself right up. I had to be afraid of myself to do that. No, I'm not. No, I don't manifest bullshit. So the main difference between me and my Toohunga uncles on the KFC, I'm not in survival mode. Yeah. For me, I always, fucking, some people know, like go through different stages of fucking, stopping at the fucking killing animals. No? How can you fucking love an animal, like talking back, I love animals, and then you can't see the difference between these other animals that you're fucking enslaving? As I said before, what's the difference between a berry? Like I've had like fucking quite a few spiritualists said to me, it's like, yeah, but everything's dead, and it's like, fucking no, it ain't, bro. Nothing is really dead. But it's the consciousness. How much vibration? How high is the vibration of the food that you're eating? Is it asking to be eaten, or is it screaming at you, please do not fucking eat me? No, I got no problem with anyone. No, but if you are actual hunting out of survival, or you want to teach just in case to the kids, all good. Fucking mean. Do what you want anyway. Who the fuck cares what I fucking think? But in most countries they got wolves. Yeah. and they like bring that form of balance. You're taking the place of the wolves right now. Otherwise, the deers eat too much shit anyway. So, yeah, ke te pai, and you're actually having consciousness with it. So fucking tautoko. But I'm still not gonna do it because I'm on some other shit. I only eat plants that I can see are still alive. Like, and I share my shit with them. I only eat a plant or smoke a plant. I don't even smoke a plant anymore. I vaporize a plant. um, if I grew it myself, I have full consciousness of fucking what's going on and my own shit going in it. I'm feeding it with my own shit. I have a huge relationship with it, and I don't expect anyone to do that. But I'm not in survival mode. People buzz out at me all the time when fucking I say I've been the whole week in the bush, and they're like, "Oh, you've been hunting?" I was like, "Nah." And it's like, "Oh, then what have you been doing?" Like, what the fuck? It's like, the fuck you think? Playing with energy. That's all I fucking do. Like, it fuck is fun as fuck. Yeah. Spend the week at the beach. Are you been diving? Are you been fishing? Nah. Just playing in Wairua. Like, yeah, and then I just started to see after I was staring at the sun, like I was fucking hunting. I was fucking doing all that. I was hunting, I was fishing, I was fucking eating steak every motherfucking day until that lightning. But then the lightning that came from the fucking earth. like but I was like going to Puriora, I was going to fucking Merenga Te Kakara. I was fucking butt naked just sitting there on the fucking the moss, tripping out. And I didn't even have a trip. I didn't even have a fucking anything. Like I don't do trips or any fucking thing. If I'm having mushrooms, it's not the mushrooms that you're fucking talking about. There's a practice to this shit. If you want to learn that practice, no, there's like you build a relationship with it. And I didn't do any whare atua until I did 10 years of energy practices. I'm not saying you have to do this. Like if you're fuck on your deathbed, bro, have a gang of mushrooms, but have it by yourself. Don't have it with any fucking one. And it's that same thing. You're going to try not to fall off the cliff. Now you're going to feel it pulling you, and you're going to, if there's someone there, you're going to be asking a 20 billion questions. Bro, what about this? What about this? What about this? What about that? Yeah? If there's no one there, I'm going to come. I've facilitated a few. Like, if there's no one there, your higher self is just going to come and grab you and take you to all the trauma. Yeah? The main fucking one. The more you have, the more of a rocket booster you blast past all your beliefs. All those skins of the onion, all those beliefs that you got around your vision that you can't see outside of, or to the root. Yeah, you got that one main root, and all the rest of them are coming out of it, all your fucking shit. A lot of people, it's darkness. Yeah. My one was, if I ever did something I couldn't live with, if I ever hurt my daughter, that's what it was. Yeah. But my whare atua, 10 years of energy practice, 10 years of pohene, and then 3 grams of mushrooms, a mushroom every other day for 3 months, then 9 grams of mushrooms, a mushroom every other. The mushroom every other day for 3 months keeps you connected to the macro dose. Yeah? 14 grams of mushrooms, a mushroom every other day for 3 months. And that's the most my auntie had ever had. So she just said, just keep having the 14 or 13. And then I watched a movie on psychedelica, and that motherfucker had 30 grams every time, the shaman. And he was saying, fuck, it's all good as long as you're by yourself. You can't die. But at a high dose like that, if there's anything negative around you, you can leave with trauma. If it's just you, your higher self is going to come grab you and take you to the trauma. Yay. Super magical shit. I'll break down all those stories later, eh? Like, cause fucking yay. I haven't even fucking talked about any of those bad boys yet. Yeah, but so I don't do shit out of survival state. Any fucking thing. Yeah? I don't reach out for work out of survival. I don't do any movement at all out of survival. It's all gratitude to te kore. I promise. You can reach that shit. I'm not saying I'm the fucking ultimate. No, I've met creatures and beings and people that are beyond me. No, And to say that they're beyond me is like they're on a very similar path. They're ahead on the path that I've chosen. You could choose a 20 billion paths, and you're way ahead of me on these paths. But if you're choosing a similar path than me, no, and I'm on that path, then fuck, I've dropped something ahead of you. Doesn't mean I'm fucking greater than you or any fucking thing. You're in the middle, always. You get to the top of the mountain, you're still in the middle. I'm always in the motherfucking middle of every motherfucking thing. I'm in the middle of every fucking thing, always. The po that are holding up the sky, I'm in the motherfucking middle. And then when you talk about Tupai, oh yeah, we'll get back to that too. Oh yeah, I forget. Get back to that fucking now. Hene Titama fully falls off the cliff and views both at the same time. Balance, balance, balance. She can open all gates because she's viewing both sides. Yeah? So she knows that you catching each other. Da, 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 da. And then she opens the ahikomo that's in the center of the whare. And within the ahikomo, the 4 chambers of the heart, she starts talking to herself 4 ways each time. It wasn't even there. It was just the fucking afatu was there. You could say the fatukura were there, and the fatukura were vibrating the same oro as the ahikomo. The ahikomo itself was created in the middle of Te Mangumaku from Mahuika. And when Mahuika comes down into the volcano, into Te Puyo Mahuika, when she hears a calling from Papatōnuku, a karanga, calling her down. So she seduces a comet, Oahiroa, and the comet brings it down, which is the same as fungi, which is the same link to the apito. There's 2 different types of fungi. I can talk about that later. These are all going into whareatua. When I'm talking about whareatua, like, because I'm even fucking saying that, like even talking about the mushroom trips that I did, I was living off the fungi on the ground too, you know? I was connected through the net. I was living on huge amounts of diversity before I did that shit. No? I could already know that my veins, my microvascular veins, were fungus. No? I had already let go of the darkness. So I didn't have to deal with any of that shit. I was dealing with fucking my own fucking shit. I was dealing with Hene Titama shit. Yeah. I'll tell you about that another time. Fuck it, eh? Nah. Fuck it. I'll be talking fucking all day. So, Tupai Whakarongo, witnesses it around Ranginui's neck. It's around Ranginui's neck from when Mahuika, in a moment of clarity, gives it to Ranginui on the way down. Maybe because she knew that Maui was coming. Yeah. And then she just starts doing the same thing. She saying that Maui's coming and putting pranks on her. Nah, bro. Mahuika's fucking punking his ass. Yeah, Mahuika's fucking putting him into a trance and telling him to keep coming back. She's got 11th thumb and it's glowing green and she keeps showing it. Makes him keep coming back because he wants that one. And then he thinks he's throwing it in a random direction, but it's finding its way to its proper house, which is the same as the fungi. We're moving in all these different states at the same time. No, every atua story is happening all within the Hue Te Ananui, all still under the water in the hologram, but you are the whole gram happening right here, right now. Every atua story. If you kill yourself, you killed all the atua, but they just pop again and they're within that skin, going through the pore. The pore just slows down all the shit that's getting thrown at us, gives you another chance. Like as you're going through the gates, like that Hene Nui Te Pō established, all those gates test you. They'll throw a thought past your mind. If you can't have gratitude for it, you can't pass that gate. You don't have emotional stability. You don't have control of your thoughts and emotions. You don't know that everything is manifested both sides, both ways, all the motherfucking time. So the fuck you moaning about? Then you just start creating fucking, there's these sick creatures out there. There's something bad out there. Anything fucking that's separated from you. No? If you think God is separate from you, that just leaves a room for someone to come in. No? Even Krishnamurti, I thought he was the man, but then it was like, but thank you for, but he allowed me to climb different stages. And what's his name? Swami Ramalinga. Fucking the man. Yay, yay. There's poetry, fucking yeah. But I could see his like auhisma. He was the one having compassion for every fucking thing, all the creatures inside you, all the creatures every fucking where. Be conscious with them. Now, if you could see them suffering, be conscious with them and free them. Can actually visualize their Taurus. He's got it all in his fucking buzzy poetry. This motherfucker disappeared into camp and missed in front of every motherfucker. Like fucking 300-400 years ago. Yeah. One of the immortals. Still right here, right now. Helping me too, but magical that they leave that little bit of a beat in there that you can see where they did it wrong, you know? Krishnamurti was like, there's something that's off limits to you, but there's always this one thing that's off limits to you. And he's talking about te kore, but as if it's not you. No? What benefit is that? What benefit is that to any of the creatures on you, in, around you, to the universe in its whole? To believe that there is anything off limits to you. It just leaves room for someone to come in and be the middleman between you and you. Fuck all that. I promise I've experienced it 100%. I am not just regurgitating knowledge. So I'm not in survival state no more. I'm not seeing in a lens of survival state anymore. I'm not seeing only creatures in a survival state, only creatures that need to eat. I see and commune with creatures that do not eat, that do not die. And if that sits outside your belief, that's why you can't see the motherfucker. No? You're creating your whole reality right now. That's why you gotta learn to let go, let go, let go, let go, let go. Got you. I'm not talking about these other motherfuckers. I'm talking about you, Tafaki, your fucking God. Iyo. If you're like, oh, that's too powerful a name, fuck all that. For you, not for fucking Iyo. No, if your kids in Te Wairua, they already know. Like, fuck, bro. Don't put your scary shit on them. I'm talking on behalf of Tafaki, little 9-year-old Tafaki. Bro, tell them step the fuck back, bro. Yeah, I was able to see creatures free from bondage. I remember, like, as I was staring at the sun, and I was still fucking eating meat, fucking heaps, and then I didn't eat, and then I went back to eating. You know? I was like losing heaps of weight, and then all of a sudden I got hungry again after like 3 months of not eating. Like, there was like an apple or, as I said, an apple or banana each day, and I couldn't even stomach that. And then if I was sleeping, I was up within an hour for like over 3 months. But I was staring at the sun every day. I was still doing tamoko every day. Yeah, my son visualized that shit fucking firsthand. And I remembered going up my honey, and I had one of the cousins with me. And there's fucking the biggest bulls I've seen in my fucking whole entire life. And we would go there quite a bit and check out the rua pits and just chill it in the rua pits, especially when it was windy. But then fuck. And it looked like fucking like young, vibrant-ish, but there's a whole, and that was the fucking King Kong one. It was in the front of all these big fucking bulls that just come fucking running at us. And I was like, shit. Like we were in the middle of the paddock type of shit, and they were just charging at us. And I had just a moment of clarity. I looked at my son and I was sort of like, fuck. And I just turned around when they were almost at me, like about 5 meters away, and I just walked at it quickly, like bug, bug, bug. And I put my hand out, and then you could tell it was angry at me. And then it just fucking stopped there, and it just pushed into my hand, and it was just staring at me, and I locked eyes with it, bro. Life-changing shit. No? I hated myself that I couldn't see it free. And then not long after that would have been the last time I went to get tuna. Cousin at the time was vegan, and then he changed from being vegan, but at the time he was vegan, so he wasn't going to do it, but his nan was coming down. And she, because around this place, there was just this other place, just the biggest fucking tuna ever. And I'd gone out with Kuro George and like at the different power sites, and they were checking out the health of the different waterways. And it wasn't this place we went, but they were telling us if you're only ever pulling in big one, big one, big one, big one, big one, big one, and there's like 50 fucking big ones, it's alright to take a big one. Because you're gonna leave room for a littler one to come. Eh? And I remembered it. It wasn't full moon, it was like half moon, but there was enough like to see it glow. And we'd been out there fucking just pulling a big one, big one, big one, big one, big one, and it's like, oh fuck, we sort of fucking got to get home, like the kids and shit. And it's like, ah, yeah, true that. And then I just said a karakia, and as I can remember every fucking feeling as I chopped off its head that last time. And took it home and I smoked it. And before, where the kids' room was, or the kids' room, used to be a carving room and my tool room. And I used to, because I had the front door locked all the time. And I used to come around to that door. And I just put it there. I put this big fucking tuna head right there. So every day I walked in my house, I stare at it until it started getting smelly and falling apart and shit. Yeah, and I remember burying it, making an oath to it that, yeah, I don't need to do that shit anymore. Because I already knew. I knew that I don't have to survive no more. And I'm no way in survival state no more. Like the reality, no Armageddon's happening in my reality. So everything's happening to the same rhythm that I'm moving at. I had let go of going to the restaurant. There was no restaurants. Like at that stage, I was organic vegan. Now I'm way beyond organic vegan. No, but at that stage, like fucking didn't eat fucking ages. I went raw for over a year. And then when I started back again having fun with the kids, and I'm like, oh yeah, now I got jars and jars and jars. I got like 50 jars. I'll show you another 50 jars of fucking big glass jars of dried food, dried organic fucking the goodest fucking food. And just so I can have a diversity of when I make every fucking thing. I just have like grabbing every fucking thing and chucking it in, so I have that whole diversity, so I can digest it all together and support that huge diversity of henekera, and then I can shit and give it back, because heaps of those foods have to get digested. So I'm just playing my part in that way. I'm not doing it survival at all. No, I'm doing it for the soil. No, this is a trip. No, I no longer fucking we got all the fucking kai. Don't put stalls outside because it's for the earth. And when you can actually see, you leave the pumpkin there, like, but fuck, the pumpkins like stay there for like a year almost on the ground. Hey, it must be the fucking Modi there. But the ones that do rot, you can just see all the life come. No? And you can see that's what the motherfucker's for. And then they just sprout again. No, it needed that time to just stay in there, and then next thing, the most fucking fertile fucking shit that there is. And then the life that's underneath that, fucking hell. And that whole area around that turns into topsoil real quick. It's like a bomb of topsoil. Like it used to just be that much topsoil and clay, and then fucking wherever the melons were, and the riwai that we just leave there, the yakon that we just leave there, it just goes. Now I got that much topsoil in that area. Yeah? So I'm doing none of it for like to survive. I'm not doing it for me to eat from it at all. I'm doing it for the soil, or for all the creatures, for these billions of creatures, because I can see it happening underneath me at the same time. When I have a smoothie, it's just like a leaf of every fucking thing that's out there. So I got like 80 different plant leaves, and I chuck it in a fucking blender, blend the motherfucker up with some banana, and then every fucking thing else that I got, that like if it's the beans and pulses, you got to soak them and shit. So I use those. I use everything in the fucking curries though. Like that's the fucking 100+ fucking fibers in my curry, and one curry, 100 armies. If you don't know what that is, like check out Henekera. Check out the like Nuku Inc. on YouTube. Henekera. It just says Henekera, and you see me sitting in the fucking what do you call it? Marakera. Yeah, you'll see me sitting in the food forest, just chilling it there. Go check that out, and I'll tell you how to raise your armies. Yeah? True immune system, not killing nothing, just adding more life, 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 more life. Oh, because just recently I was like, Because when you see something that's happening inside you, you can see it on the macro. You can already see it on a couple of levels. It's like, oh fuck, it's definitely going to be out there. And when you know that free will, like just like the just like the parasites would take some of these viruses hostage and wait for them to mate each other, or even make them mate each other, and then they would take their eggs and put them out there, and then another virus would come, and then it would be like they're on a string. So the parasites will go there and steal their kids. It's the same shit. It's that pay to play. That's why they call it Silence of the Lambs. Vatican created that shit. Like, no, they created that whole blueprint and put it out there. And if you're following that same blueprint, that you put them on the racks and you chop off their testicles, and you, as you're cutting off their tails, you cauterize their testicles or their genitalia, bro. If you do that, that's pay to play. If you eat something that's happened to, you're paying them to do it. You're participating. Yeah, that's the pedophile ring. That doesn't exist in my reality anymore because I let it go through the indicator. Yeah? If you believe it exists in your reality, you're manifesting it too. And if you resist it, you're strengthening it. I fucking resist money. Real. Like when I'm afraid of some shit, afraid of the cold shower. As I'm about to hop in the cold shower, I'm like, fuck. When I'm in it, it's all right. But after I finish time, I'm always like, fuck. Dreading this fucking cold shower. Shit. Yeah? And then now it's sort of like, oh yeah, fuck, I love this resistance. Like the resistance itself. No, the anxiety, the fear. Yeah? Well, I just use the word fear till like summons it to the surface. That vibration, I'm like, yeah, that's the rubber band. Yeah, I can manifest shit with the rubber band. As I'm about to jump in the cold shower, I think, yeah, money, yeah, bus, yeah, oh, fucking gangster ass bus. It's like, oh yeah, a few rooms, got the shower. It's like, yeah, my 30 books out there pumping, my fucking 2 calendars, yeah, rangi nui papatunuki, yeah, got this shit. But then it's just knowing. That's what abundance is, being in dream state. It doesn't mean you're fucking full on rich, but fuck, I'm gonna pull that too because now that I know about the rubber band. But it's like always having enough money when you need it. So I was already strictly organic vegan straight away when my daughter come into this world. She was my fucking like my auntie like had prophesied. It's like, fuck, let's do this, but you do it real, do it actual Toohunga, like do it actual fucking beside the fire, in the water beside the fire at night. It's probably gonna come at night, and she came at night. The great expanse of rangi came at night. No, space expanding in every dimension. She came at nighttime. The goddess of pull, she came at night. And the darkness, she didn't cry at all. Bro, she came into this world fucking gangster shit. Like just, yeah, fully toe. Through the forest, no? Through Hinenui Tipo's forest. Got all the creatures in their forest. Te Waunui Atane with it. Like Maui was trying to kill who he seen as the goddess of death by killing her. In reality, what was happening? He was jealous that she could drink her mate and be immortal. He wanted that. And then when you look deeper into that story, bro, that's like, what do you call it? Premature ejaculation. It's fucking impotency. Eh? When you look at the noke, atupu no on. Like when that's happening to you, you feel fucking down. No? You don't feel warrior. You don't feel potent. No? When you can feel, no? When you can actually feel your female inside of you, and you can locate your gate, which is your pelvic floor, and then you got the 4 corners of the motherfucker, and you can pull either side up and move it around. Yeah. Better ask somebody. That's what true immortality was. Immortality is not a bad thing. Don't let some other motherfuckers who don't even live in Te Wairua say that that's some dark shit, and then they don't even know what dark is. Like, I'm talking to you, little motherfucker. You got this. Full abundance, full happiness, goddess, every fucking shit. Like, so yeah, not in survival state. No, and I don't have to kill my friends anymore because I could actually see them as my friends. If you can't see them as your friends, it's alright. But if you can, yeah, and your uncle tells you that you have to fucking chop his balls off, you tell that motherfucker, fuck you. Fuck that, bro. Take the hiding, bro. And then set up your bubble and just say, nah, only self love up in this bubble. And your ego, and just show it to yourself. You could be in the middle of a war zone and choose what you show yourself each day. Show yourself your fucking your area, your rohe, your fight to your area of peace. And it's like, yeah. And no one will fucking come in that shit. And then you'll just establish this magic area in your house that no one's allowed to fucking talk shit in. That no one's allowed to badmouth. No one's allowed to talk about any external, any fucking thing, any just in case, any fucking thing, any love and light, any fucking shit. No? Any just in case fucking bullshit. Yeah, and then so when you do that, like when you're not in survival state, you start seeing creatures that aren't in survival state. No, you can start to see that the creatures who are suffering are manifesting their separation, and then you can see ones that aren't suffering at all, and then you can see your tupuna who never got colonized. No, because they didn't feel that urge to do it. They didn't 12,000 years ago start eating birds. No, and the like so the ones who did come here, bro, this is fucking Rose Rangimari e Peri Korero, right? That we were vegans here 12,000 years ago. And this was Waiki Toto. My auntie taught me that shit a long time ago. No? So when I heard Rose Rangimari e Peri say, I was like, fuck yes. No, it was just that fucking backup. They're just sort of like, yeah, even though you don't even need it. Like, same thing. I seeing those different things emanating everywhere and deciphering the fucking and channeling the Henekeda Purako. It was like, yeah, that taniwha must be like cancer. And then so I just like fuck, I'll just like search out there, duck duck go onion, had a look, and I was like, yeah, found the most highest acclaimed doctors in the world, and they're ripping their same shit that soil cures all. And it's all that loneliness. It's all just the human soul that thinks it's alone. That's real. I'll share this shit. But yeah, don't expect a motherfucker out there with a Discovery Channel camera living under what do you call it? In a survival state to be able to form creatures who aren't in a survival state. Everything is echoing you. It's in your lens. When you get out your survival state, you can see fucking a whole heap more. Your vision is not pinpoint, get the fuck out there. That's big. Oh, yeah, so then when you're fully out of survival state, there's no more just in case thoughts. No? No one can tell me have this fucked up thought just in case. No? Fuck with that. Like maybe like if you're building a like a bread making machine out of steel or something, and you got to put a thing there, guard, just in case someone's arm gets caught in it and you get pulled up and something like that. No? But then you put that guard there and you say, yeah, yeah, thank you. It's not going to happen. Don't pull that shit. For a normal person, fucking all good, but we don't even eat that bread no more. Like, and that's the thing. So as I'm saying, abundance. Abundance is the money's going to be there exactly as you need it, always. Now you're going to find it. I do. I find it when I'm riding on my bike. I'm finding it when I fucking walk through the bush or some shit. I'm going to find something. No, something that or fucker I thought. No, fucking hukutai and rehutai at the same motherfucking time. But so when everyone was like moaning and shit, fuck, there's nothing to eat at COVID, there was already nothing for me to eat at a restaurant. At that stage, I was already 100% organic vegan because my auntie had said, fucking, let's do it OG, triple OG, 222 for nuku and do it like fucking do it just like Toi Kairako did it. Toi te huatahi. But just like Kurangai Tuku did it. From being one with the plants. Being one with the manu. Yeah, so the 12,000 years old fucking Purako. Some of us come over here and named it Ehi no Maui when it was Hawaii ki Tau Tau. Might have been 7,000 years ago, but originally Hawaii ki Tau Tau. And then at some stage, our race come over here and we're like, oh, look, more. Because they already ate fucking birds, but this is a big ass fucking more. And they started eating them. But they had the most gangster karakia ever. Now, they had karakia that they could actually show the tūrehu and patupaere that were there, that they could actually lift the creature's wairua from its tinana and free it. No, and it could actually see it climbing Arangi Tūhaha. It's like, oh, yeah, mean. Like, you could feel the oro of it. It was like, yeah, mean. Like, you could hear it. It was free. It was sweet. That was the power of the karakia. No, with your aro and your ha, with the karakia, you fucking on it with every fucking moment of it, which is fucking like, which is why hunting fucking kei te pai if you're fucking with it, if you're with the creature, no, you can raise its vibration. It's still not going to be as gangster as the berries and shit that I eat, but fucking no, it's still going to have a higher vibration. It's not going to have that fear. It's not going to have that mamai still in it as you eat it, no, gangster karakia. And then it just say this was 7,000 years ago. You would never kill anything without that. Right? Some of the patupaere here started taking part in it. We came from that. Some of them didn't. No? The ones who missed the day, they didn't do the karakia with the right intensity. They killed something with a slack karakia. They didn't have the same aro and the ha. No? They were in a rush. No? Those ones started saying, Makutu Purako. Scary stories around the fire. No? Just from that lapse of consciousness. We started to forget that we're manifesting always. No? And then the vibration within the ngahere changed. No? The oro changed. And then it went quiet. Hundreds of manu all over the fucking shit, and then it starts going quiet. What the fuck? Deafening sound to quiet. How can you experience that in an island full of manu? Manu that used to come out and play with you and be friends with you. That's what Kunangaitu's fucking about. Like she I'm not talking about his story. I'm not talking about history. I'm not talking about the victor's story. No. If you're living through the certain lens, you change the purako to suit. No? All the purako that you say, because they just follow the spells that you're casting on yourself, the cravings that you have, support your beliefs. That's what it is. The horoscopes, everything, all the star constellations, they're moving in that same fucking shit. You're just pulling yourself around, following the same patterns. No, you're seeing the world is exactly what you think it is, your world. Why does history keep repeating itself? Because you keep looking at the motherfucker, you keep repeating the motherfucker. There's no one who can convince me that fucking pedophilia exists in my reality. Fuck no. There's nothing that can cause me to go try and look for some shit I don't want to see. I've already released that shit. I've shot gratitude all around fucking every fucking type of scenario that's been like that in my reality. It's gone. There is no pay to play pedophile ring anymore. There is no Silence of the Lambs anymore. No? The rubber band pulling shit you don't want. Fuck with that. Like she nurtured, like Hatupatu, she found him injured, nursed him back to health. She had to go away on a wānanga. She goes, don't eat the fucking birds. No? You can eat anything you want. There's all these berries, all this, every fucking thing. Do not eat the birds. She comes back and is eating her fucking mates. No? So she starts fucking him up. No? And she's a tough fuck. She's fucking on and she's fucking him up. but he's fucking maybe some of this bit of how he gets away and how he wins. Fucking punks her and wins, kills her ass, and then tells the story as if she was fucking a demon. Fuck all that. So anyway, my auntie, when she heard that Hina was pregnant, she was like, when she was hapu, can we do this? Can we? No vaccinations, no fucking dead creatures, no fucking any fucking thing. No? I was already living off the plants anyway. No? She taught me the story about Tawhaki and Te Aka. No? And she's like, yeah, fuck this one. I've got a story about it. And she tells me a few different Tawhaki, even a wahine Tawhaki. But I'm the best Tawhaki because I got the other Tawhakis with me. And I got my auntie with me. And I got my dad with me. And I got fucking everyone that's ever exists with me. So do you. You can be the best version of you. Oh yeah, so born beside the fire and then straight off the bat she was organic vegan. I already knew knowledge about organic, but knew that as she was coming, as the haputanga was coming, that I was getting myself ready. And then I become too staunch, no? And then I started telling everyone, fuck you, step the fuck back. Told all my family, you step the fuck back. You don't tell me what to do with my fucking moko. It's my moko. I said, yeah, step the fuck back. Don't push your self sabotage on her. But now the most magical, no, Kurako Papa. Fuck, he's a magic man. It's actual to be able to support Nuku, to have her back and not judge, and not try and force shit on her, not try and vaccinate her, no, like every other motherfucker, no, that was trying to push their fears on me because they felt our ownership towards me, and I felt our ownership towards them. That's the same shit. Tane, when he got to Rangi Nui Katika, same with Firo, there is no children there. I'm not saying that all your children aren't there, but they're not yours, and they've never been fucking. There's no beginning to them. They've existed forever. So how the fuck are they yours? How do they belong to you? How are they underneath you? How does it change from an all to an R? Like, it's still fucking you. Like, the most magicalest creatures up in there. Fuck, all my kids were there, but they didn't belong to me. Like, we were just fucking close as fuck mates. Like, fucking mean. And I could see their infinity, you know? My son would be like holding a bubble of energy in the air, and I could see all those manifestations just coming into it. And then he must have had a thought of, fuck, wonder what it's like to have my arm chopped off. And then my daughter went up and chopped his arm off, and it grew back, like, because there was no fear in it. If you don't believe that, then because it's you will never see that, like, until you let go of your beliefs. That's the magic of just fucking let go of every fucking thing. I couldn't see the I used to think I can't live without my cheese. I used to love cheese so much. Nah, it's like I'll let go of all these other things, but I'm not gonna let go of my cheese. So I couldn't see the vegan cheese, I couldn't see the nut cheese, I couldn't see the mineral cheese. And then I was sort of like, and now I don't even eat that. But it just takes fuck maybe it's true, maybe it's not, maybe I can, maybe I can't. Yeah? Maybe I will live forever. Yeah, and then that just softened the belief I'm not trapped in it no more. Just softened it. Pito starts to grow. He starts to evolve. Starts to fucking flash black and white. I realize, oh shit, it's just getting held and supported from every angle, every color, every vibration, every fucking hole. Everything is the all. And it's like, yeah. How does this version of the all want to express itself? Mean. So paint this picture however you want. Tane me hine titama e rangi nui katika. And it was not his daughter. The only way he could get in the game was to jump in a trauma-filled body already, which was Tiki. Ne? Boom. overload of stimulation just getting thrown at him all over the shit. Hene Titama could only see that when she fucking learned to love herself and have full faith in herself. As she's getting up to Teku Wata Wata, we were just walking up to Teku Wata Wata, and she didn't kill herself. She opened it, no? She viewed both sides of Hue Te Ananui, and she opened it. She opened it. She became the whole gram in the hologram, not trapped in it. If you judge anything, you're inside it. Any judgment, any perception, Whaitua locks you up. You go in, and then that's you grabbing at the ledge. No, you're just soaking in all these fucking tentacles and roots and shit. You're trying not to fucking fall down the cliff. You don't want to meet some shit. You don't even know what it is anymore because you just blamed it on Feedor. You just blamed it on Tane. You just blamed it on all these other things that are all off limits to your vision. You blaming it on the dark. And you think that the dark is black. That's just a dark fucking rug, a black rug that you created, that you just sweep shit that you can't look at. It just becomes a kete that's heavy and it's pulling you around. Every time you pull against it, it makes the rubber band tighter. Look, that's the resistance. And then as you feel it pulling towards you, you start fucking thinking you're going to manifest some shit, which makes you want to kill yourself. Yeah? Any thought that goes past your head, that it gets hard, yeah? Because it's just got so much weight. We started making all these sticks. All these conscious sticks that we created the vacuum, and then all of a sudden fucker gets pushed over. Fuck, we hate this motherfucker, so pull away from it. Wah! But most people kill themselves, and that's the amnesia gate. No, so you got all these different gates that Hinenui Te Pō creates. No, if you can't stop yourself, or if you feel yourself losing control of your thoughts, if you can't stop having that same thing, you kill yourself. Yeah. And that's real. And that's justified. It's like, if you don't have control of your thoughts and emotions, then you are the most dangerous thing in your kid's reality, 100%. But if you can give it some love, give it some attention, and then let it go. Give it some aro and some ha. You can communicate with every fucking thing through the wind, which is parawera nui. Yeah, parawera nui. Yeah, communication. When you realize that you're sharing breath with every fucking thing, you can pass and commune with every fucking thing. No? When you realize that you are the moon, you can broadcast your messages through the moon. When you realize you're the all and you're not subjected to it, you can broadcast through it. You can genjutsu every motherfucker. Especially if you become friends with fucking the nine-tailed fox, which in Maori is moko moko. Your data. Your data is just stopping you from going into these gates. No, using everything that you've ever shown yourself against you. Otherwise, you could tell yourself, I can fly, 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 and you go deeper, 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 down into Henengaro Hohonu, your deep subconscious, into Raro Henga, and you manifest real instantly. You can't take fucking, if you don't have thoughts, you don't have control of your thoughts and beliefs, you can't take that shadiness down there. Yeah? Things that you're not even willing to look at. You can't pull your kete down here, which is what Maui wanted to do. He wanted to keep his ego, his external self, and be allowed in the gate. Fuck no. Crush yourself, which is what it is. Gets crushed in that gate. You got those two circles around either side of each other, and as these two circles are pulling away from each other, it's crushing that gate. Makes the edge and the nookie nookie. You can go find the worm right now outside and you'll see it. But it's not dead forever. He's not dead forever. You don't actually die. And then you could say, Maui. Maui is the... okay, so this is the story I was told as a little kid. So Maui was just going for a cruise on his waka. He had his wife on board, and he had 2 kids on board, and a mate. Nuku Taimemeha was the name of the waka. A little waka. They were just going for a cruise. They were not fucking fishing. Yeah. Other stupid motherfuckers say if there's that's a fake story because if there's a wahine on board, they wouldn't have been fishing. It's like fucking because you're a stupid cunt. Like, but this story ain't for you. I'm backing up little Tafaki. Right, like they were just going for a cruise one day on their waka, and they could. It was a nice crystal clear day, and they could see it. They could see that there was an island or something out there. Whether it was the cloud that was growing around it. Yeah, it's like fuck. If there's a big ass cloud, I'm sure there's got to be some land over there. Shall we go? So at this stage, the water levels were way up, and what we see as Waikitauto or Aotearoa or Aotearoa. E hino Maui, tika Maui. No, te waka Maui. Um, how well we see it now, there wasn't that much there. Like there was just like islands, and we'll just say that there was two islands, but they could just see one point, and they're like, yeah, we'll try and make it there. So they're just going hard, and they get stuck on a reef. Like the bottom of it gets stuck on a reef, and like fuck, just or like a sandbank or something, but it was a reef. So he jumps out, Maui jumps out and puts his back up against the reef and his feet up against the waka and pushes. So it frees the waka, but then a freak wave just comes out of nowhere and then pushes the waka up against Maui, and he dies. I've heard two quarter to one he died right there, and then the next he dies on the waka after he's able to talk for a little bit and say, yeah, keep going. Otherwise, he's already dead on the waka. And then they make the decision, fuck, we've already passed this point. We might as well keep going. Like, we can actually see the island now. Like, it's there. Past the point of no return, so they make it to the island. The Patupaere and Turehu, they live on the island, do not speak. But they start communicating to them through vision. So how my auntie teaches that to do that, just imagine you got your house right here. It becomes hard when you haven't been practicing it to do it both sides at the same time. And I'm gonna give you 20 seconds to memorize as much things as you can, and then I'm gonna test you after these 20 seconds to scan everything that's in the room and lock it in your memory because you got to repeat it. But you can't say a word as you're downloading it. You can say a word as you say it to me, but as you're locking it in your memory, you're not allowed to name what it's called. I'm not allowed to say fucking drum. I'm not allowed to say fireplace. I'm not allowed to say whakairo. I'm not allowed to say rako. I'm not allowed to say puaka mātau. I'm not allowed to say tepu. I'm not allowed to say turu. I'm not allowed to say papa. I'm not allowed to say rangi. I'm not allowed to say kuaha. I'm just I'm not allowed to say mura. Yeah? I'm not allowed to say any fucking whatever language it is, names of any of the fucking shit. Yeah? So now, 20 seconds. 90. You might be noticing pretty hard if you can't put a name on it. How you do it is you just move it in your mind. Think about the window opening over here. Think about the fireplace opening. I can see the fire inside it. I can move the handle. I can touch it with my inner hands, which is what tupai is. How tupai grabs the ahi komo from Rangi Nui, which was given from Mahuika to give him an overstanding, give him enough of a grunt to get that overstanding, and shoot love at his family from a distance, not grasp. So, but the other corridor he is grasping, no, which is why I say, oh, what does that a little bit after? Fucking some tip, I don't shit. So, one of the po slips. They got the 4 po up, and then one of them slips. Some corridor 3 po, but Bakavor, my nan and my auntie 4 po. One of them slips, and then Rangi Nui starts to fall. And then Tupai's just been buzzing out, staring. She has just been buzzing out, staring at the sacred fire, the ahikomo hanging around his neck, just buzzing out of it. And then as he's falling, Tupai just goes and catches him. Huh? With his inner hands, or her inner hands. And then as it does that, pulls it down. Which is the moko pattern. Some will call it pito for the umbilical cord. Some will call it kahu. But that's one hand up, one hand down. So as energy is coming there, same with taitama hene tuira and taba tuira, the lightning, the push and pull at the same time, torunga toraro. But as Tupai catches him, grabs the ahikoma and brings him down and gives it to Ruemoko. And then that's, if you do it sideways, do that same pattern sideways, that's when you center yourself. And then you grab the energy from up here and grab the energy from down there and you start mingling them. Yeah? You're the one that can allow these fucking two energies to talk to each other. And you can move them around. The energies from each rangi, from each fatukura. And then fatukura becomes a fucking real thing when you talk about tupai. I should read that. Puraku. So I got 20 for each of the fingers and toes that I've already written in full, and I got 8 so far out of the 13. Paul, and my shoulders, and my bigger articulations, and the whole fucking calendars to go with it. Which was like more than a lifetime's worth of mahi. But these are my auntie's words. 20% of it came from my nan and her, and then they guided me into Wairua, to stay in Wairua, to live in Wairua, to be able to love myself in Wairua. So fucking they helped fucking way more than that in reality. To be able to come back and then and just channel this whole fucking shit and just be writing fucking all night long. Alright, so tupai with Ranginui, just buzzing out at Dahikoma around his neck, and then one of the post slips, and then Tupai catches him because he's datu of telekinesis, of Maori, of Whakaata, te mura atua. What everything that you see externally is a reflection of your inner, which is why Tupai is always portrayed as male and female. But it's Tupai Paia, Tupai Whakarongo. Catches, grabs the ahikomo, and then gives it to Ruomoko. And then Ruomoko becomes like fucking the defender of the earth. Nothing can hurt Papatūānuku ever. I promise this is true because it's got the ahikomo. Yeah? But now it's around Ranginui's neck, but he's holding it in the middle, right here, just below Papatūānuku's ribcage. So it's fucking right there. And there's a fucking shape right there. Which, if you push it in, it's got the diamond, and then it's got that. Those together. One's in breath, one's out breath. Of the 4 chambers in the heart. And they all sit between the two. Everything's happening in between, like, 2 perceptions. But you want them to play, not to pull against each other and turn into a rubber band. Stay conscious of both. Give balanced energy to both. Always. So then you can talk to your hinangaro, your tinana, your wairo, and your whānau. Always. So grabs that and then gives it to Ruomoko. So Ruomoko becomes the fucking defender of the earth like Godzilla. If anything hurts Papatūānuku, he just comes out and he'll better fuck everything up. She can never, ever, ever, ever get fully hurt. Yeah? If you think that she's dying, you're fucking unconscious. Real. And gives the ahikomo itself to Ruomoko. And then when Hene Titama unlocks it, book, she just pulls off all her ego as she's going down through gratitude. Each one as she's letting go, thank you, thank you, thank you, because she's learned how to talk to the 4 chambers of her heart as she's going down. She didn't kill herself and she's fucking going down different stages of grief. No? There's 2 different korero. If the pūrākau come from a tāne base, no, if it's the a wharewānanga and the pūrākau has come from a wharewānanga which was Hawaiian, then tāne based, external based. Otherwise, if it's Maui and it's inner, this matauranga that's fucking coming past you right now, coming from me, comes from a wāhine based wharewānanga, which is te pare tāpare whatonga, established from Rua Waipu. Rua Waipu was there forever. No? her bloodline was there forever. Which is why it's fucking Patupaere and Turihu. Maui's kids, when they get to Hukurangi on the east coast, this is where this corridor comes from anyway, so I can only tell this version of it because fucking that's where my nan's from. This is where fucking I was initiated. This was fucking where this Matauranga come from, at the base of Hetumataro. So obviously, it will be different from each source. But Maui gets there, and then Maui puts his. Maui died on the waka, so they're going over there. Maui died on the waka, and then they keep going. When they get there, they meet the Patupaere and Tura, who weren't speaking an oral language. They were speaking the internal reo, like I was just explaining about, just the movement. So the children were speaking io, e, a. They had all the directions up, down, left, right, but just using the vowels. They could communicate through that with oro. No? When you talk to taonga pūro experts and shit, they can communicate through that. Jason Teruruku, bro, check the homie out. Io. And then so they fell in love. So there was 2 islands. The kids fell in love and married Patupaere and Turehu who were there. Some kōrero say they were Turehu, some say it was Patupaere, but at least one of them had hoops. the one of the princesses had hoops. So years later, years after they learned each other's reo, no, and now they can speak, they can communicate the teachings of the Patupaerehe through an oral language, which is coming through all the waiata and all the chants. Years later, purako, ahi purako, like a purako around the fire, they started telling stories or documenting what's happening and what's about to happen, because the whole earth was like raising up at that time. There's heaps of vibrations, volcanic eruptions and everything that was happening, which is why the Mahuika Purako. Descendants of Maui's kids go off and become the Maui on all the different islands. This is the Purako that I was taught. And then all the so the Purako Ahi, as they were telling stories around the fire, they were all used. They needed to document everything that had happened and everything that was happened on a physical plane. And how they needed a character, so they used the character who brought the oral language over. It was Maui who initiated it. Yeah, he brought the kids of Maui, who interbred, who married, who hono, connected into the Patupaerehe and the Turihu. And so all the children from that, Maui was always the main character of the Purako. So Henetitama opens, like reads both sides of the wharenui, opens Te Ahi Komo. So that's the Ahi Komo opening with Ruomoko, which was given to him from Tupai Whakarongo. And then as Henenui Te Po, she's catching everyone at the gates, like the amnesia gates. If you kill yourself any farther away because you are emotionally unstable, the unconscious side of you will take you out. No? If it thinks it's unconsciously going to do the shit that you're giving to it, it'll fucking cack it out. You'll feel a death urge to kill yourself before you let anything, that main thing, before that main thing that you can't live with yourself. If you think you're going to hurt your kids or anything, you'll cack yourself out before you do it. Unless you're fully unconscious, no? Which is ticky. You're unaware of what you're fucking doing. Got no control of your anger because you're not giving it love as it comes up and letting it go. As a force that's fucking magic, as a vibrational oro that can like change directions of things. 20 directions. If you got 20, if you're talking to 20 different ones, you always got 20 different directions. But so Te Pairangi, she opens it. Anyone who's fallen down Tahekeroa, she goes and catches them at whatever gate you're falling. If you can't handle the fall, or if you have a thought that's getting passed across your mind, and you can't catch it and then have gratitude and let it go. If you catch it and you're stuck on it, then you're stuck there, and you die there. No, it's just like you falling off a cliff and you're like, no, you can't trust that something's gonna catch you, so you're like reaching out and you're fucking yourself up as you go down. Those are each of those gates. You get tested on the way down. If you died here, if you thought that you're gonna do some shit you can't live with yourself, you cack it out, and that's the amnesia gate. No, if Henetitama can't view both sides of the scenario, she kills herself, and your puraka only comes from one side of the wharewananga, like a tāne base. His story. Otherwise, if she opens both sides, then you're reading both sides, and then everything's kapai because you know you're both manifestations happening both sides. There is no one, no fucking blame, except you. You're the one. And then if you can blame yourself, you can hold yourself. No, as soon I can blame this motherfucker for everything that happens today. It's like, yeah, thank you, and I can let it go. Like fucking yeah. No, you can't. If you can't feel something, you can't heal it. Can't expect someone else to fucking heal it. So that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to heal you, but this little homie, you can heal yourself, bro, from loving yourself. I got you. Got you. You want some matauranga, fucking real matauranga that comes from both sides. Actually, it comes from wharehene, but wharehene opens fucking both sides, which is why I fucking Tanya was allowed up in the motherfucker. That I had to realize that I had fucking, I got a fucking gate too. Like, I had to fall in love with my female side. Hence, I got 20 fucking personalities living inside me right now. Yay. And I'm not shady about any of them. I don't think any of them are going to cause no damage. I love these motherfuckers. Yeah? And knowing that I'm always going to get caught. Like, fuck, yeah, it's a shit. Like, fuck, I love myself. Like, fucking, you're the man. Like, fucking, you're the fucking goddess too. Like, fuck, you're fucking mean. That's what you need, little homie. Self-love above every fucking thing. If there's any, no matter what you think that you've done, anyone watching this, no matter what you think that you've done, yeah, love yourself. If you love yourself, it emanates. Yeah? If you put everyone else first, fuck, cack love. Like, on the real, put all your family first. That's conditional love. Like, your love just gets fucking less. The more jobs and everything that you have, the more tired you get. The love that you give gets less. No? If you put yourself first 100%, you got more time to listen to your breath, to talk to yourself nicely, to say thank you to yourself, to listen to yourself, no? To feel, no? To let go. You got more time to do that shit when you prioritize your own self-love, no? The one that's most deserving of your own love right now is you. And if you give it back to yourself, it can cure the fucking world. Yeah? If you give it to someone else, then it's got to go through there, whatever they're fucking showing it to. Just like the fire, you're giving it to them and they choose where they give it to. Like, to the PlayStation. Like, to some fucking fake shit. To some pornography. Like, to some shit that ain't real. If you are like watching pornography, you're giving your energy to something fake. No, so if it comes through that route of fucking manifestation, it's going to be fake. Hence, we're on the real. We only eat real fucking food. Anything in my cupboard, the ingredient is the fucking ingredient. It's the plant. Like, the ingredient for dates is dates. The ingredients, what's the ingredients in an orange? It's fucking orange. Like, what's the ingredients in oats? Oats. And then you can add the motherfuckers together and create shit, bro. It's fucking fun. Food processor? Noku's poku. I fucking hina for goddess cooking. On the real. My goddess is the fucking magical cook. Like, I'm a fucking mean cook too, on the real. Yeah. I'm a fucking mean cook, on the real. But yeah, she's fucking fancy and fucking mean. Forgot what I was fucking getting at. Oh yeah. So she opens the gate and then she catches anyone that's falling. No? You get stuck at your gate, you're still fucking falling. And she'll catch you. Still with a gate. The gate's the fucking same every fucking time. Still that same pattern. Which is why that's the muckle pattern. And that's the same muckle pattern for in between her legs too. It's the fucking same. The ahikoma is the same pattern for what's in the middle of your heart fucking space too. Or the bottom of your rib cage, your fire that allows you to move, to make a choice, to do any fucking thing, to move your hand, your will, to move, to feel every fucking thing. To do that, you gotta fucking learn to love yourself, to become conscious of both sides. Otherwise, you're subject to the other ones. So, who's falling? Oh yeah, so Fido's falling because he thinks he did some sick shit. No? Fucking falling, and then Hinenui Te Po catches us just like she catches everyone. Even if you've been so Tahekero is instant manifestation. As you climb higher up into Ngarangi Tuhaha, your higher states of mind, you manifest quicker. As you go down into Rarohengi, you manifest quicker down into your subconscious. And Hine Ahone, the clay, we manifest really slowly, day by day. Except for this little homie who's opening the gates. Manifesting through every fucking angle. If you're seeing Wairo, you're manifesting real quick. But so when we fall down Tahekero, so if you go from Hene Ahone and you're manifesting with all your billions of laser beams, so it's like slowed you down because you're manifesting all these things you don't even know subconsciously, and it's just numb. No? Which is what Tiki's in a state of numbness. Which is why when Tiny jumps in his body, he's fucking numb too. No? Don't be numb. Be aware of the shit. No? Let your body talk to you as talking to you always. The more insecticides, pesticides, antibiotics, hormones, animals that had antibiotics. Just like dropping nukes all up in your fucking self, numbing. Become less numb and realize your body's talking to you always. And it's in full communication with Te Wairua. You are in full right, and when you're passing it back and forward, your mind is too. It's like, yeah, it's both the macros, the micros happening on all levels at the same time. No one can pull a fucking thing over me because I'm the magician of my reality. No one can jump in the way and tell me that there's any fucking thing bad happening out there. No one can cast a spell out of me. No one can take spelling from your mind and put it in mine. Because I'm the master at it. Of my reality. You can be the master of yours. Yeah. If you say something beneficial, I catch it. I was like, yeah, I'll support that. Yeah, I'll support fucking unlimitedness. I'll support EO. If you're talking some EO game, yeah, you can cast a spell on me. 100%. Yeah. But it's going to come in. Give it some love. And let it go. And as I let it go, I'm like, oh yeah, that was actually fucking pretty good. Like, you got to be able to be open and not in defense mode, not in survival mode. Let every fucking thing in. Yeah. So Firo's falling. Hene Titama, Hene Nui Te Po catches him. As she passes past the gate, she becomes Hene Nui Te Po. After she strips all her layers of ego, yeah? And she becomes the goddess of unconditional love. She's in the darkness because that's the main trauma that you've created. Whatever darkness it is, that's what she is. Whatever thing that you turn away from, that's where she's going to be. You know? If you've been casting spells on yourself, which are dark, like, oh, that's dark. Nah, fucking, he talks about some dark shit. It's like, nah, I don't want, like, that language is dark. Any fucking stupid shit like that, or the opposite, like love and light, that's some stupid shit too. You're just giving love to one side, you know. So what's in the other side? If the light's only holding the love, For this little homie right here, that's a damaging fucking thing to say because fucking everything in his reality and her reality is love. Don't fucking attempt to get them to pick a side. I know it's not intentional. Yeah, but you're casting spells, homie. Be aware of homie spells. Let the motherfuckers go as they come by. Otherwise, that's where boundaries come in too. That's a people can't even get up in this fucking food forest. Not because the gate's locked, because fucking they can't drive past the bubble. Because I'm on a different fucking vibration right here. Just every motherfucker who gets tamoko is pretty spiritual, like right here. Like it's pretty buzzy shit. Because I'm only showing myself real each day. I'm only showing myself magic. I can see the magic. For me, before I couldn't speak about seeing the magic in the animals because I thought people were judging me that I wasn't giving love to the humans too. No, just because I love animals doesn't mean I'm judging you. No, it doesn't mean that I don't love human. No, just because I can be a voice for the animal. No, if it's happening in front of me, I'll be a voice for the animal. And I can feel the proudness in it now. Like before, it was sort of like, fuck, I felt sad for the person that I was doing it to. And then I started beating myself up for that shit. But now I'm doing it for Tāwhaki. I'm doing it for the Potupaerehe. I'm doing it for the Tūrehu. I'm like, yeah. Yeah, like, I love that part about the vegans that I met. Like, they took it overboard and shit. But I could see their pain, you know? Like, um, I emphasize with that, you know? Because it's damaging, like especially for a kid. Like when you actually see that that's your mate, right? And you're not allowed to jump in, and that's suffering. But now when you see both sides of the manifestation, fucking mean. And now I just see everything as magic. So if I'm only showing myself magic, I'm only requesting magic. Karachi, Karachi, Karachi. And then so she catches fetal, and then um like as she does with all of us, she gives us four choices, which are the four chambers of the heart. You don't have to pick one and go down it. She offers them all to you. You can have them all. You pass backwards and forwards, which is why as you're coming through there, everything's slow, and you get a chance to go to through the different paw. Paw is just restfulness, so it's not all the stimulation. No, you negate everything else for a second. All those other bullshit ass manifestations that are still in your reality, but you're in the skin of it for a bit, which is where the paw are. The paw, the rest. You're just in these states of rest. They call them aeons of time just because it splits it up. Like instead of everything coming at you, wow, at a high frequency, it's coming in real slow. Book. It's going to show it to you like with a big gap in between each one. No, so you have time as it's coming towards you to be like, thank you, and let it go as it comes by. You got a lot of time to fucking think about it. It's like she's giving you that. Like fucking, she loves you so much. She's got at least 13 paw that she's gonna slow down and just throw you different textures and shit. Now, as it comes into, even if it's 60 million years in between each one, you can't even judge that anyway. It's just slowing down. And if you still keep turning away from it, then that's just like a sure thing that you'll maybe get pushed back a fucking couple levels. Like I guess that's a chance, hey. Yeah, she offers you that gate where you can fucking jump into another one right there. Like if you can catch that slow within that paw. And that's what's happening to all your family members who you think have died. No, they're getting that slowness, that restfulness, and whatever heaven that they're fucking created. Yeah, they're hitting parts of the net that you can't hit. Me. So you're healing things in them, they're healing parts of you, but you got to participate too. No, can't like blame them on anything. You got to like actually start loving yourself, and they'll feel it too as you're loving yourself. You're loving them as you're letting go of your vision, your reality. That is so magic. Look after her. No, look after your vision. Look after Ruato. Look after your internal and external world as it comes past you. Clean your lens. Love her. Otherwise, anyone that falls down Tahekeroa, she's the Hene Nui Te Po, the goddess of unconditional love. Because even if you're like they call it darkness, unconditional, the goddess of darkness. The darkness is whatever you turn away from. But we'll say for this one that it's fucking for you it's probably black. So if you're keep on constantly turning away from black, your version of black, scary black, scary dark. If you're resisting scary dark, it's just gonna be scary dark, because it's just manifesting so quick. Scary dark, 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 scary dark. And she goes down there, she slows it down. Through 4 gates. She gives you the choice to be able to fucking love yourself, to be able to see your family as you feel all the love around you. And you do for a bit, but you're still within that skin. You're not fully fucking free. You're still within those confines of your old manifestations. You still got to learn to love yourself. But then you get a chance to see everyone's holding the net. You get a bit of an overstanding for a second. But that's the amnesia gate. Like, the only reason when you come back into this world, especially if it's a tight rubber band, like you're poor, you're fucking not going to be able to remember it. Because you actually turned away from it. You actually thought you're going to do something that you fucking couldn't live with yourself, and you cut it. You are the amnesia gate. Something you think that you did something that you can't live with, and you say you kill yourself. Or you think you're about to do it as you feel the resistance, and then you feel it coming towards you. So anyone who dies, you'll if you've been talking shit about the dark, and you'll hear it in your own reel. Like I've gone through a lot of training not to speak about the dark in a negative way. I've written 20 books and they're all designed not to talk badly about the dark, because I opened Te Kete Tuauri, I've opened Te Kete Tuatia, and I've opened Te Kete Aronui. I've opened all 3 kete. And I'll teach you so. You just look at my TikTok. Fucking got you. It's not even that fucking hard. But you gotta learn to love yourself. Hey, that's the first step. Love yourself, love yourself, love yourself. Like when you start loving backwards and forwards. And if anyone, that's why you set your boundaries, bro. Have your little area in your house. You're not allowed to fucking talk about no shit that breaches the rules of these 3 kete. You're not allowed to talk shit about the dark. You're not allowed to give the light love to the light unless you give love to the dark too. No unbalanced shit in my bubble. So catches anyone that's falling down. If you've been talking like bullshit about the dark the whole time, she's going to catch you anyway. If you're giving all your love to the light for giving you vision, no, she's still going to fucking give you vision. No? How can you see anything without a black background and a fucking shadow? Any background in a shadow, you can't see fucking nothing. If it's just like light, whatever your color of light, for most of you, I bet you was like yellowish, yellowish white, buck. Nothing is this. No? If everything just turned fucking yellow white, you can't see. No? You can't see until there's something separate than that. You had to have a black dot or a different color dot to be able to turn away from. Light alone, no matter what color it is, didn't give you vision. Ma, not fucking Mara. Mara's the one. But, bro, just because you can't see it doesn't mean you got to push your scary shit on them. Little motherfucker, bro, I got you, little homie. Yeah, so what happened? What happened up in this piece? Then catches Feedle. So she catches Feedle, catches you, catches anyone that goes down there. But when she catches Feedle, she's like, "Fuck, I've fallen in love with your brother." No? Because as she's in there, she meets the love of her life, who she's always known, which is the vibration that's inside her. Maybe that's what with the ahikomo, the sacred fire. No, she was drawn to the sacred fire, the love of her life, which was Ruemoko. But they don't own each other. No, they're all in their own shit. But Ta'amoko itself is the union between Ru, the vibration, O yourself, Moko, the earth, opening up the earth, the lava etching out the earth, and the darkness, whatever the fuck that is. Unconditional love. You can't even see Ta'amoko without the darkness. Whether it's the inside or the outside, you can fucking name which one. You can't fucking see it.